This is the opening performance of this year's Digital Stages Festival. It attracts a mixed crowd. Artists, dancers, sound engineers, and technology geeks, all of them are invited to the show. The festival is aimed to showcase the latest developments in performing art and provide a platform for the artists to meet. Sarah Rubich is one of the judges of this year's festival. She said development of new technology and software prompts artists and choreographers to create works in a much more complex way.
For the last 10 years or more, I've been working with students in my university at undergraduate level, postgraduate level and PhD level, who are interested in finding a way of integrating this work into their practice. And having done that, you actually get a lot of people who've had time to experiment in a very safe environment. But I think the other thing that's really important now is the software is so much more sophisticated now. 10 years ago, perhaps, there was an awful lot of us finding out what the technology did. So the artistic narrative, if you like, was not as strong as I think it is now.
Mohammed is one of the artists in the festival. He is trying to recreate nature by using mathematics formulae.
My work is based on fractal animation, and that fractal gets found everywhere in the nature. I was thinking that sound is also a part of nature, sound and music. So there must be a way to visualize sound. I've started preparing a script for connecting the fractal algorithm with sound. I actually didn't know how the ending will look like. I've just given it a try and hoped that it will work. And when it finished, I was a bit amazed about how it looks like. But the problem is, fractal is an infinity detail image, so the computer would not know when to stop. I don't have the equipment for render images what I have in my mind. So I had to reduce the details and reduce everything.
While some are using art to tell the story of the technology, some others are aimed to use technology to create a different kind of experience. By using light, sound, and multimedia, artist Eugenia creates works that aim to bring audience into a different layer of reality.
I've been working in different mediums, using such medium as photography, video, holographic projection, laser projection technology. And my interest is really in having the audience to experience this point of shift that can occur when you are receiving an artwork. On one hand is the artist who experiences a shift in his or her psyche. On the other hand is the audience, be inviting the audience into the space and having it to be equal participants of the process. For me, of art is this point where you can actually start dissolving the boundaries in between the outer and the inner, in between light and darkness, as in this case, in between silence and sound, or silence and noise, and you just becoming an observer maybe for a few moments, and that's where your real experience starts.
The platform showcases the latest work from digital artists and creates a platform for people to meet. The festival also runs workshops and talks to help people to combine digital media with different types of performance. Mark Caligio is one of the speakers of the workshops. He's also created a software called Isadora, which allows artists to manipulate sound slides and other media in real time. He says with the latest digital technology, artists can really focus on their work.
When it was first invented 10 years ago, people could get very excited about the simple fact that you could, in real time, manipulate video, let's say. That was brand new. No one had ever seen it really before. But I think at this time, they have kind of entered the vernacular and we see them simply as tools, which is really for the best, because then we get back to focusing on what is the meaning of this piece, what are we trying to communicate, and these other kinds of aesthetic questions.
But some artists believe that technology shouldn't take over the central stage of the performance.
A lot of people are into this sci-fi type of theme, and they want to see the future with robots and flying cars, I guess. So, you know, and every time, especially with art, using mundane objects and everyday objects and etc. Yeah, I just hope artists generally don't use technology just for technology's sake, but to be able to say something to the audience.
But there's no doubt that many more artists will start to employ new technology to showcase their creativity. Why at once technology become much cheaper and simpler to use? Perhaps this is just the beginning of a new era in performing art.